Hello, my name is Mark and welcome to I'm Organic Gardening. Inside here I have some nice cabbages growing. We got a good heavy frost last night and I want to show you this morning when I took a nice little video what I'm trying to achieve here. Today we're going to have our cabbage harvest, but it was extremely cold last night. I'm sure that it'll survive, but what was nice about nature is that it gave it a nice cold treatment, and that cabbage is going to be so much sweeter than any other cabbage I've had before. So after, I'll show you a video that happened this morning, and after that we're going to start harvesting our cabbages. Thanks. I have what it looks like this morning. It's 23 degrees Fahrenheit out here, and we can see a nice frost covering on anything. But on today's lunch schedule and also meals for the rest of the week, we're going to be harvesting cabbage that's in this little protected area here. And you can see it in the far background, that little, I'm going to call it the little white tent. It's really just insect netting over some hoops in my garden, and I have some delicious cabbage. The reason why I'm showing this to you is because of that frost. The frost or the cold, which we've had about at least a dozen times so far, below 32 degrees, has enhanced that cabbage to be a little bit more tasty than usual. And I want you to get excited about this, because what it is that it just is a great way nature gives flavors to great vegetables. It also does it to Brussels sprouts, it does it to carrots, it does it to a lot of things. But I'm just so excited because I'm looking forward to it. I got 3 heads of purple cabbages in there, which I'll be harvesting and making them into 3 different things. It was very cold this morning at 23 degrees. So let's open this up here. We just need to flip this over. It's not attached to the ground. Oh, we have some nice, beautiful cabbage. Oh, how gorgeous is this? This is purple cabbage here. And what we're gonna do is just cut these off at the base. Here's our first one. Oh, this is a nice one. There you go. There we go. There we go, nice. And our last one here, I only got 3 nice purple cabbages here, and we're gonna make them all into some beautiful, beautiful food for us. One's gonna be for lunch, nice. Here's a better close-up. I'm sorry about that one shot. I just got so excited to see those purple cabbages. So let's peel some of those outer layers off here, and we'll get a better look. Oh, nice. This one's a little bit different than the others, but just as good. Peel some of these other leaves off here. Now it's a little bit later in the day, it's before lunchtime, and what's nice about this is that they still have that nice little frost edge on them. Oh, I love cold, fresh cabbage sliced up and just eat as is. And I'll show you what I'm going to do with them. But how gorgeous is that? They are delicious. Now I just leave the leaves outside. I'm not worried about mice or rodents going after it because it's a little on the cold side. They're pretty much hibernating already, but just good. Now here we have some nice oriental cabbage. Now this is a lot easier. I just peel this aside like so. Oh, this is coming. I should have brought cutters. This is Miss Hoss. Look at the size of that baby. Now, just to give you some kind of reference here, like so, here's my hand. This is a beautiful cabbage, just awesome. Look at the size of that thing. Now we can peel it down a little bit more. Now we have that purple one. We have some left here too. And now I'm gonna go for some of this other types here. And this variety is, I'll leave a name below, citrus. And that's another one, good one. Look at the size of these things. I'm gonna have to move this one out of the way so you can see this one. That's Unbelievable. Good for that. Nice cold treatment. We're going to slice that up. Actually, I think I'm going to give this away to a neighbor because I'm going to have a little bit too much. They're going to adore this also too. But you can see how well these are growing. Now, just to give you a little bit of a history, these cabbages were planted. I grew them underneath grow lights inside my house because we had a drought early this year. I pretty much grew them inside for about 4 weeks and then transplanted these transplants out here and then put them underneath the insect netting so we wouldn't get any bugs on them. Now it has been a few months later. I overextended them. Usually these varieties, if you want to plant something in the fall, you want a variety that's like 60 or 70 days, let's say, maturing to something like this. But this is just fantastic. I love them, and there's nothing as healthy as you can possibly have is cabbage, especially this time of the year, and I am just craving it. Just awesome. So here's a beautiful shot of all this cabbage that we have here. Now, in the background over here, in the corner, on your left-hand side, upper left-hand side, we have our purple cabbages. And then in front, we have our Asian cabbages. And now the first one is spelled Miss, H-O-N-G, and that's this one right here. The one in the middle is spelled C-I-T-R-U-S. And also the last one, that I'm going to say it's a little bit smaller than the rest here, but this one here is M-E-R-L-O-T. So all good and delicious. And let's bring them inside and cut some open so you can see the quality of inside, and then I'm going to have a great lunch. Stepped inside because it's going to start raining soon outside, but this is our cabbage harvest that I brought in, and everything's looking pretty good. Yes, I cleaned everything up, and I just want to show you how magnificent it looks, and even better yet, it's going to taste fantastic because it was grown in real soil, sand, silt, and clay. But I also want to explain to you, I don't use any fertilizer or any pesticides or any herbicides on my farm. This is purely all the nutrients that are in the soil delivered to that plant through that growing season of that cabbage, and all those minerals that are in my soil is now converted to nutrients by the bacteria and the fungi and the protozoas and the nematodes, and that is our living soil, and that is going to make all this taste great and also just be fantastic because it has all the nutrients in there again from the soil. It has boron, it has zinc, it has iron, it has copper, everything in there. And all the nutrients, meaning nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium. I don't use any type of fertilizer whatsoever, and I will mention it all the time. I don't use manure or anything else either. It's not manure is bad, but again, this is just grown from just soil, nothing else added into it. And the reason that soil can deliver that nutrients to that plant is again from the bacteria and fungi and the protozoas and nematodes in the soil, all eating each other, releasing those nutrients to all this beautiful cabbage, and it's just amazing. As promised, I'm going to cut open that purple cabbage. That's the one on your far right, that nice round cabbage, and it's just a beautiful color. We're going to cut that open. I want to let you know what it looks like on the inside, and either I'm going to take it and pour apple cider vinegar over top of it and just eat it raw. Let me get my cutting board and my knife. I'm going to move this out of the way and just put this to the side too. And now we have our beautiful cabbage, like so. Oh, right down the middle. It is, oh boy, is that dense. Boy, the flavors are going to be just amazing in this. Oh, I can't wait to see inside. And also what I like to do is, now that is gorgeous. That is what we're looking for. That beautiful, beautiful color, nicely densely packed, and just awesome. There it is. Again, you can do this. I will help you grow your food. I will help you get the same results I do. It's just so simple and so easy to get these beautiful results inside your garden, organic gardening, and not doing so much. It's basically growing some seed and putting it in healthy soil. I will teach you how to grow healthy soil, and yes, that's what it is growing healthy soil, because you want all that microbes in your soil so you get this beautiful, beautiful product, and the taste is so superior to anything else. Thank you so very much for watching today's video. I am going to warm up some nice tomato soup and cut this up and just put it right in that tomato soup and grate a little bit of cheese on top, or maybe tonight I'll have just something like this, raw with some apple cider vinegar. But again, just beautiful. You can do this. I will help you. And please, if you have any questions, leave in the comments below and give it a great thumbs up. It really helps my channel. I appreciate you, and happy gardening.